Hello, everyone. The app that I have chosen for the app review is entitled Book Creator, and it can be found at bookcreator.com, as you can see here. And Book Creator is a free app that allows teachers and students to create, publish, and share ebooks online. It's a pretty neat app. It does a lot of stuff, and one of the neat things about Book Creator is that it works with any subject and any grade level. It's just a really neat thing, and just from the very basic to very complex, it really does it all, and it's only limited by your imagination. Some examples of some of the things that you can do with Book Creator, like they list here: interactive stories, digital portfolios, research journals, about me books. I thought that would be a kind of a cool icebreaker kind of thing, kind of a get to know your students and your fellow classmates. Have them all make a book. And here's a few examples of some of the things that students are making. And we'll get to that in just a second. But you can sign up. You can sign up as a student or you can sign up as a teacher. And basically, when you sign up, this is what it looks like. And you name your libraries. But I don't have any books in here as of yet. And it talks about an invite code, and that's one thing as a teacher you can set up. You can set up libraries, and you can invite your students by giving them a code and letting them be able to come in and access the books that you've made. So basically, what you do is you come in here and you click New Book, and you can do several different ways. Um, but we'll just start with this. And it just comes in, it's just blank like this. But you can add pretty much anything that you want to. And another neat thing about it is that you can import from what you have. You can take pictures. You can write on the book itself. You can embed text. You can embed audio, shapes, little cartoons, whatever. And you can type in the speech bubble, and there's just a lot of neat. There's just a lot of neat things that you can do with this, and the possibilities are they're really just unlimited. It's a pretty neat function. Some examples of some student work here. This is by a student, and it's called I Spy the Parasitic Peril. And what I thought was really neat about this is that this student actually she did all the animation herself, and she scanned it, and she was actually able to illustrate her book as well as write it. She just included a little bit about herself here, and you can keep clicking through the book. This is some of her artwork that she's put in here, and it's really neat. There's just a lot of stuff you can do, and talks about interactive books that you can make. And this is just another example. This is where you can access these examples here, back on the main page of bookcreator.com. The next one is called The Competition. It's right here, but I've already got it open in the window here. And I thought this one was really neat. These students got together and they all made this book, but it's interactive. And depending on how you choose, it alters the ending of the book. They explain in this video here that they've embedded. Um, we won't take the time to watch all of it, but it is pretty neat that you can embed videos in that. Of course, my internet wants to be slow, but well, let's see. At any rate, we won't get into all that. But basically, how they tell you to do this is you select a character, and it reads about kind of tells you about the character and all this kind of thing, and you scroll through here until you see another character down here. And this is where it begins to alter the outcome of the story. You can click here, and that changes it. And but it's a really neat thing. It allows a lot of creativity on the student's part, and at any rate, it's pretty neat. And here are some educator tips that they've. This is actually made by a teacher. Just as kind of just some ideas that you can have for your students to do. And for example, you can use it as a daily journal. Um, just how many pages they read and the author's name, and there's just a lot of neat. There's a lot of neat things that you can do. One of the things that I thought about that would have been neat when I was in school was I had to do a dendrology notebook one time about we were studying different types of trees, and I went out and found different kinds of trees and drew pictures of their leaves and things of that nature. This something like this would have been really cool to do that with. Could have uploaded pictures of it and whatnot, and it just would have made it a lot more interesting and got a lot more student involvement out of it. um, but it's a great app. It's a great app, and it can do all kind of things. And one of the neat things about it for teachers and students is that it can be something that you can use at school as well as at home. And it's all saved within the website. And, that way if they're working on something at school and didn't quite get done, they can finish it up at home or that sort of thing. But also is it eliminates students being able to lose it. I know we've all either heard or told the dog ate my homework story, and this kind of does away with that. If the student did it, it's saved online. If the student didn't do it, then it's not there. But that's also a two-way street, as teachers don't have to keep up with additional documents, which is a really neat thing. But anyways, check out Book Creator. There's a free account that you can sign up for, and it's got it's packed with a lot of features. But you can only make like I think it's like 30 books a month or something like that with the free version. If you do the paid version, it's got a few more features and it's got some things that you can create as many books as you want, as many libraries as you want. But there's a lot of cool things about it. And anyways, I hope you enjoyed this app as much as I do, and thank you very much.